Hey Brendan, the race is tomorrow.
You're not serious.
Yeah, no, I'm serious.
I haven't even prepared anything yet. Oh, Jesus. Well, there's only one thing we can do. Time to strategize. Okay, so because I didn't prepare anything for my race tomorrow, I just had to write down a few quick thoughts because I had no strategy going into this. So let's start off with a bang. You know what? Most races you can get into the water beforehand, get your wetsuit wet, start moving your hands a little bit, get ready for the swim you're about to do. Not tomorrow's race. Unfortunately, tomorrow's race is a pool swim. So they're not giving us any access to the pool to get ready for that swim. So you know what? My first 250 meters is going to be my warm-up. It's going to be very easy, but then I'm going to bring it up a bit for that next 400. I'm going to bring it up to about 80%-ish. I don't know yet. I've changed my stroke quite a bit in the last few weeks, so I don't really want to push it too tough, but we'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow morning. And then that final 100 is going to be quite easy, actually. I'm going to probably go at around 75% because I don't want to push myself too hard before I get out of that water. Because you know what? Sometimes you get out of that water and you feel like you just had a freaking tub of rum. You feel really wobbly, so I don't want to have any of that. I want to get on that bike feeling fresh. That's my strategy for the swim. Now the strategy for the bike is where we're gonna have some fun because this is the first race with our Cervelo P2. Dude, this thing is fast. I went out there today and did the bike loop a few times, and honestly, I beat my PR by probably 2 minutes, I think it was. And I was barely putting any power on the pedals, so this thing is quick. And not to mention today was super windy, of course. So I'm really looking forward to it, but I don't want to push myself too hard right off the bat. So to get myself, again, get the blood rerouted to this bike position, I'm gonna go around 75% for the first loop. Each loop's 5K, 4 loops makes that 20K loop, makes that 20K bike for the sprint. First loop, very easy. The next 2 loops is gonna be where I pick up the pace. I'm gonna be at around 85%, I think. I'm gonna try not to redline too hard, but I do wanna give it my all because I know I'll make up quite a bit of time. And then, of course, before we go to the run, that final loop has to be a little bit higher cadence because running cadence is higher than bike cadence for those that don't know. And if you go out there flat, your legs just won't know what to do when you start running. You're gonna get up there, your legs are gonna be jello, your blood's gonna be up here when they gotta be down there. So, the final loop is gonna be around 80%. It's gonna be faster than that first loop, hopefully. Not as fast as those second and third loops, just a little bit easier. And then for that run, I can't wait to tell you all about that. Just wait. So this run, really not as exciting as I made it out to be. It's gonna be very, very, very similar to the bike and swim, where we start off a little bit easy because even more so than swim to bike to run, your body just doesn't know what to do. That's why we incorporate brick sessions in our training regime. So pretty much after sitting for, well, it's not gonna be too long actually. I'm hoping about 35 to 37 minutes on the bike. Regardless, I was just putting a bunch of power in a weird position and now I have to start running. My legs aren't really gonna know what to do because the blood, like I said, is gonna be up here. You gotta put it in your feet somehow. So what I typically do is I go out at a very fast cadence. And I don't know the science behind this. I don't know if there is any. It might just be placebo, to be honest. But what that really helps me with is rerouting the blood back down to my toesies. And once the blood's in the toesies, then you can start running like Usain Bolt, dude. So that first 2.5K, I spend kind of getting warmed up. So that's going to be at a 4:40 per kilometer pace, which is still kind of fast for me, but not as fast as I know I can do. The final 2.5K is where I'm going to pick it up again. Because what I've been doing in my training is I've been running my first half of my runs relatively slow and then picking it up for that final half, because most times in races we fade towards the end. So if we can train our bodies to not and push ourselves to that very end, we're going to save so much time just because we didn't say yes to the slowdown. You can say yes to the dress, just don't slow down. So anyway, that final 2.5K is going to be at 4:25 per kilometer, which is pretty speedy. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be pretty damn impressed if I'm actually able to complete it like that. And what is racing without food, right? So without proper fueling, dude, my ass is gonna be on the floor right out of the pool. So breakfast is freaking important. It's gonna be some overnight oats with, let me see what I wrote down here, with blueberries, apples, flaxseed. It's like crumbled flaxseed, but it's really good. Chia seeds, and of course, because I ain't no sucker, we're gonna put some maple syrup in there. It's gonna be about 3¾ cup of oats. I say here roughly 2 hours before race time. I really actually hope it's before 2 hours before race time, because you know what? I don't even want to talk about that first race. So much brown. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch this little boring video of me just talking about my race strategy for tomorrow morning. I'm gonna do one for my Ironman event coming up in a few weeks' time as well. But I just wanted to really emphasize the importance of not going full out from the bat. Because I did that for my first few races, and really by the end of it, I had to walk a lot of it. So I think by going easier, going harder in the middle, and then veering off just a little bit before each transition is great. But then for the run, you want to go easier at the start and then full out right to that finish line. That will guarantee that you'll be able to empty everything in the tank, because running is hard to begin with. So anyway, again, thank you very much for watching this little video. I'll follow up in a couple days' time with my race report of tomorrow's race. And if you have a race tomorrow, good luck. I know there's a few Ironman events. Big shout out to my boy Eddie. He's doing Ironman 70.3 Victoria. That dude is gonna crush it. He is a monster. Anyway, like and share this video. Subscribe for more content just like this one if you want to hear about how these races are going. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace!